Hello everybody, this is Davide Biocchi speaking, and this is my weekly intermarket analysis on, these assets. Let's start with the euro dollar as usual, and what we can see here is that despite we expect the market to reach the level of 1.05, 1.04 after the breakout of the area of 1.07 that worked a lot here, and that was part of a previous range into three figures from 1.07 to 1.10. As I was saying, despite the fact we were expecting the market to move here, there was a reaction and the market retested the old support, now resistance in the area 1.07, where it still is. So due to the fact we are 48 hours before the Chairman Powell press conference, let's say that the final reaction we can expect to come out after that press conference. So will the market re-enter this area? We can expect it to remain because it's consolidated area. Will remain down here? Well, I think that in that case we will see the market again around 1.045. So let's see, it's just a question of a few time to see that. Let's switch immediately after to the commodities, and let's switch to the gold. What did the gold do after the breakout? There was a first spike, then a consolidation with the flag, and then another pennant up here. And now the market is consolidating around the area of 2,350. And the explanation why is that it's very close to the all-time high that we will see probably again in case of something happening both on the Federal Reserve meeting, geopolitical situation, Ukraine versus Russia war. So this is all complicated, and this is really something that it's explaining why the gold is still remaining up there. But if the market will come back, the area of 2,200 to 2,150, so more or less $50 per ounce, is the level where the market can find a support here. So very interesting. For what concerning the crude oil, the market is now around the level of $82. It's more or less 1 week that we are around this area that recently worked a lot, many times. So this area worked sometimes as a support, sometimes as a resistance, and if the price will remain there and will move up again, well, this time we can have a possibility also to see a potential test to the upper area of this trading range going on since more than 1.5 years. That is up there around $94-95. So this is what is happening on the crude oil. Immediately after, let's switch to the treasury long term. So 20 years or more, bonds that in the past was already reacting on this area that is around 92.3, that was the support, but now is working as a resistance. Will the market go back here? Don't forget that this was the level in October when the T-note, the 10 years T-note, reached 5% yield. That was really strong, and the market really started buying bonds at that time. So will we see that price again? Obviously don't know before, but for sure I can say that this will be a very strong resistance to go through if the market will react above. So this is really interesting too. After that, let's see what is happening on the stock indices, and let's start with Europe, where the market were more nervous than recently, especially because during the morning there was a reaction in Europe, and in the afternoon sales come from the USA. So that's why we can see a lot of shadows below here, and the market first reacting and then coming again back and reacting again. So will it be able to go above this level and try to reach the next the previous record high? That will be interesting. Similar then on the DAX, is the situation that we have on the Euro Stock 50. Very similar situation. 5,000 is the very important level where we are around right now, and above this we can attack again to the previous all-time high. For what concerning the US indices, despite the fact the Dow Jones, the Russell, and the nice composite, they are not doing so good. They are just consolidating a price. We have seen some reaction on the S&P 500 and on the Nasdaq too, and that happened because some stocks like Meta, like Tesla before, like Google, like Microsoft, they reacted differently. So Meta was down, Google was up, but the market in general reacted with more, let's say, volatility than before, as you can see, because of all these shadows that we can see here. But the situation is really, let's say, in total evolution. And this week, with Amazon tomorrow, with Apple on Thursday, and in between with the press conference of Mr. Powell on Wednesday, and then finally on Friday with the payrolls, it's a very relevant and important week. So, see you soon. Bye-bye from Italy. Ciao from Davide.